Yeah, it should be fine. I'll send you a multi-stream link. I thought can post that when the thing goes live, so people can just because you'll be streaming with Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So,
I've just started.
very cool.
We need to channel some Incheon energy, some Outberg energy. We've got two very quiet people on here.
Voitte sanahtuu sen rekan tonne sain.
Oh god, I gotta turn off my...
No kun ajoin vaan.
Mistä?
Turn off the...
Tostahan pääsee tosta move-merkiltä. Ihan, ei siinä mitään ongelmaa.
Yeah.
Siis siitä sillalta.
Right.
Sillalta tai sen vierestä.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Vittu, mä luulin, että siitä sillalta päät.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's working. So, okay, my admin cam works. We want to check that out as well. Just
Yeah, nice.
Oh, there's a notice even that says I'm in the admin cam.
Nice. I've got the. Have you seen the poster for this?
Yeah, the one from the Finns.
Yeah, it's currently what I've got up at the minute.
Alright. You might want to ask the CSP guys as well, like if they use all squads at the start or not. You know, if you have to wait.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Because in the last game I did, I got absolutely fucked for like 10 minutes without having a room for a squad. Because they made 20 of them and then just kept them.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know there was a limit, to be honest.
No, but I thought it was 24 because of the 18 plus 2 plus 6, you know? Or 26 rather, that's not 24. But apparently it's just a team-wide limit of 20. Which,
Okay.
Which is a bit annoying, really, if I'm honest.
Mm.
I can understand the... Because I would have thought that 26 was because, you know, the letters in the alphabet or something. How many are in the English alphabet, is it?
26, right?
I think so. I guess.
Oh my god, my stream's going mad.
Yeah, 26.
Anyway. So, today we've got Finns Let Loose and CSP, right?
Yep, that's correct. You are correct, Bill. But yeah,
And who did these guys... So this is the losing bracket, right?
yeah. The Finns played the OC KRT guys on Summer Dumont, where the OC KRT guys won, knocking these guys back into the bottom bracket. I don't know who CSP played actually. Do you know?
I could just check now.
Because that would be helpful. And in the Finns KRT OC game, it was, for me at least, it mainly came down to the tanks, because the Finnish tanks just, they couldn't go anywhere without getting spotted and just getting swarmed by infantry or sniped by the enemy 76s. So we'll see how they do now, because now they'll be Axis again, right? Yeah, they should be. Yeah, Axis again. So we'll see how they deal with the CSP. I don't really know how they do with tankers. So it might just be an infantry game, mostly, depending on how things go. They're on the favored side though, so that should help them.
Yeah, how much weight do you put in tanks on Hogan? Because there's big sight lines, isn't there?
On the middle point, I think there's quite a bit.
Yeah, the Scar, is it?
Yeah, the Scar, and then you have the Siegfried line and the North Pass. And all of them are pretty open, you know, got some long range sniping. But like after that point, you don't really put them on the point just to sit there and wait for infantry, I think. It's not really much use after that. So it's gonna be interesting how they position their tanks.
I guess the only other point that'd be pretty good on it is Hill 15.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's big sight lines there, isn't it? But yeah, CSP lost to 116 in their first round.
Alright, I didn't watch that game actually. Maybe I should have.
I don't think I saw either. But 116, pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty high-ranking team, aren't they?
yeah, they were in the top couple of seed spots at least.
Did they... They didn't win the Summer Cup, did they? Core won the Summer Cup. But I think 116 came second.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds about right.
Was it a draw?
No,
Because they played 2 games, didn't they?
well, that's probably
Did they win one each and then just call it a draw?
I don't think so. I mean, core won. I'm pretty damn sure about that.
Oh, okay.
You can't have a full tournament and then just end in a draw. That would be a bit anticlimactic.
Absolutely. How are we doing? We're at 50 players. We should be starting soon, I think.
Yeah, it should be any minute now.
What do you think, Hergen? Is Axis Allied favoured? Probably Axis, yeah.
Axis. I'm sharing my screen on Discord so you can see, follow along.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make it easier. But yeah, for anyone who is watching, like we're both streaming, we'll both be in the same call. So you can keep both streams up, so you can follow along. That sort of thing. We should have some hang on. Yeah, some multi-stream links coming up once the game is live.
Nice. Inchon's just asked me to do his game after this as well. I'm going to go back to back. Well, come join us. Yeah.
When does that game start?
In 90 minutes. So hopefully this is a quick one.
Yeah, I mean I saw some games. I think there's an hour until the next game. So it's like if that's it, then it's going to be a bit rough. If it's 90 minutes, it should be fine, I guess.
Well, do you reckon this could be a pretty long one? I reckon.
I mean, it depends, because you could just end up in a stalemate on the middle point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually, from what I've seen from CSP and the little bit I've seen from Finns. They might just be contented going from the front, sort of thing. Not really going
into that meat ground.
Yeah. Not really going too deep. And there's not that many spots to cross either. You know, you can cross.
Yeah, that's the thing, really, isn't it? It's a bit like Purple Heart Lane, some of these points. You know, you could just cover them with arty.
Yeah.
Real choke points.
I mean, the only area that's a bit bigger is the Scar, but otherwise you have one crossing in the north and two in the south. Until you get to the very south, then you can sort of cross as well. But if it's north pass, it's going to be a really grindy game, I feel, unless one of the teams want to push around Scar, sort of thing.
Yeah, as the Axis, they want to get over that bridge, don't they? Get into the.
Yeah, I mean they should as
keep
well.
Them out the circle.
The point is completely on the Axis side, so.
It's quite a weird circle, really, isn't it? Because it's just the bridge kind of area.
Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense to me, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's just open terrain, really. Yeah,
really, they should just added another area to cross, just south of the bridge, 1 or 2 spots maybe, and then put the strong pod by the buildings. I'd say that would have made more sense. Because I think the issue is that you don't want to put it on the west side completely, because it's not easy to get across, you know. But right now it's just completely for the Axis side, which is a bit, unfair.
Yeah.
Because then even if you take the buildings, you can't really, you don't actually control the strong point.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. What do you think about Scar? Who's capping that first?
It depends on how the artillery goes. And, yeah, that's a big thing, I feel.
Yeah, if you're taking out their trucks or something like that.
Yeah, and if you take the north side of the Scar as the Axis, you can pretty easily shoot at anyone trying to get up. Because, you have the pillbox over here on the north side. It's really easy to just sit and shoot. Oh,
here we go.
Didn't even get to talk about it.
And I forgot to look at whether they needed all the squads.
I asked from my side at least. They said it was fine. Actually, I'll wait a little bit.
They've got quite a lot of squads. Got 3 tanks by the looks of it.
And we do have Scar actually.
We got Scar and Cull Trail.
Yeah.
That's really tough for the Allies, I think.
Well,
it's so hard to push from down the hill, isn't it, into Scar?
Well, it's more if they take Scar, it's going to be rough to take Salient, I feel, because that's such a long way, man.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
far.
And you've got big sight lines, haven't you, looking down the west?
Yeah, and it's not really going to be that easy to completely push them because it's so easy to slink past. So if they get close to salient, they might just end up with enemies behind them, which is a big issue. But I feel like if CSP want to take this, they gotta probably see how far they can take the trucks. Because if they stop at the top and don't drive all the way down to the river, then they might be late, you know.
Yeah,
So
you just kind of go for it. Yeah.
We'll see if they practice the truck routes at all, or how it's gonna go. Let's just have a look at how many tankers we're getting. Should be interesting to see. Also, if they use any extra sort of recon vehicles at the start, because I think that would make a lot of sense on this one. You have these long sight lines.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like their truck game's pretty good. They're all lining up.
Yeah, it's three vehicles from each side. Although there's 2 one-man, of course. CSP, who are down to 49 plays for some reason. I guess someone disconnected.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Finns are very late with their trucks so far. But as long as you go like when there's 40 seconds left or something, you should be fine.
Yeah, they still node building and stuff.
Yeah.
They've not done any... Are they doing artillery defense? They put some walls up, haven't they?
I think so. It looks like that's what they're doing. But they haven't spawned extra supply truck. They spawned extra transport though. No, there's no fortifications actually. Just the nodes. And for some reason they have a recon. Why is the two spotters in the HQ? I can only guess that's to use for like they want to use the airhead later to get the recons behind them, because that doesn't make sense to me otherwise. Having 2 spotters on the artillery at the start. Yeah, we're live. They didn't actually spawn next to supply truck. They spawned next to transport though. So we'll see how that goes.
We've got a very weird supply drop going up in F4. A lot of markers going around the north side as well.
Yeah, that's what, the whole thing's littered with marks. I don't like how you see the movement marks on your HUD. Not a big fan.
Yeah, it does get a bit cluttered, doesn't it?
Yeah, we do have CSP driving down with the transport though, so that's good. See how far they make it. It is a pretty easy one once you know it, because most of the trees you can actually go through.
Yeah, you just got to watch out for those little ones, haven't you? Are we going to see any arty coming in? Ooh.
Alright.
See the Finns coming in. Oh, they've got that recon up pretty quick then, haven't they?
Yeah, they're...
Is that their Puma at the top of the hill though?
No, they have a... Puma in the south. That's what you're talking about. But they have found some good spots, like far back, where they can just snipe from. It seems to have done a little bit of scouting actually, so that's good to see. But they're not putting as much pressure on the point as CSP are right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, CSP gone straight into the circle.
Yeah. I mean, that could backfire if the Finns actually adjust their artillery for some point. Because otherwise it feels like CSP have been mostly taken out. You know, they didn't really get across in the north. They don't have anything in the south. Just that one supply truck getting across.
Yeah, Finns have kind of... They might be trying to, you know... They might see it as a point to lose and then box them in and try and cap it back.
I mean, they did take out the ground. And the flanking supply truck also got taken out, so that's good. Very good for them. If they get scared of RT, or if they can maybe keep this control until the 10-minute mark, get them running, they can actually take the point of them.
Oof, the Lux just got taken down by the Sherman, which has just been taken down by the something else.
Where's the
it was up at the sort of D4, bottom of D4, that hill.
Yeah,
yeah, like Finn's boxing them in pretty well here.
Yeah. Oh, that RT is fine. work actually.
So this is kind of the problem when you go just for the circle. You just get arty to shit, don't you?
Yeah, I mean they tried to be clever in the north and a bit clever with the supply truck in the south, but like both of them got dealt with pretty easily. Now the question is, oh god, that's artillery heaven now for the things.
Yeah, they're starting to lose the cap, are they?
Yeah, I mean it's a bit. Like the Finns have 5 guys in artillery, so that's a big help right now. If they didn't, I think the point would have been lost already, almost. Yeah, there's a lot of artillery going on. Jesus Christ. What's the close one?
They're right all over each other. They're not really seeing it.
The 180 guy in the south are trying to get around. Maybe he's trying to get to that recon, I guess. Get back again. Yeah, it's if they can.
That's a big arty then.
If they can get a guy to put a marker on that spawn, they are just shredding now. Yeah, it's the things that are gonna take the time. I was like putting those.
Yeah, the Finns starting to get into the circle now.
Yeah, and the RT is just shredding.
That arty, yeah. They just can't get out of that dip. Yeah, this looks like a Finn's cap, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tab out. Just gotta post a multi-stream for anyone if they're interested. Keep both feeds up at once. Just keep one meter and you're good to go. But yeah, they have really done a good job on this one, I think. It's
yeah, that was a definite plan, wasn't it? Not to go for the circle.
yeah.
Let arty do its work.
And I'm not sure how well it would have worked if, like, just one of the 2 flanks from CSP actually managed to get away with it, but they both got dealt with pretty easily.
Yeah.
And after that, it was just, yeah, they were just getting hammered.
There's one little blueberry in here. It's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we'll see how that guy does though. Is he, that ET guy behind? Is he gonna be a Saxon or a rocket?
Oh, he's gone.
Ah, it's a rocket. Okay. Oh, fucked it up. Oh no, that's a big mistake.
That's a good dirty little spot there on the bunker.
Yeah, if you would have just hit that shot with a rocket, that could have been a bit fun. But it's gonna keep doing its work. CSP anywhere close to getting to their inside here?
No, they're just piled down in the bottom there. All their OPs are in the scar.
Yeah.
Down by the river.
Finns?
They could.
Actually, they put the garrisons quite far back. It looks like 100 meters from the border. So they really had to rely on those OPs.
Oh, I think there's a Stuart taking out the artillery.
Yeah, there's a.
So the artillery's gone down. So you might see the scar come back in CSB's way.
I think it's too late now. Actually, I think that's too much for them.
They've still got a lot of OPs up in the scar.
Yeah, so there's some still, and they are still just coming into that one gap. And they are just slowed down by now.
I think this Finn here is going to take out some OPs. He's getting pretty close to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple have gone down.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be it, I think. They're even getting a machine gun from the south right now. But yeah, that's a good job by the Finns, and they are starting to put some pressure on south of Culture right now, actually. So we'll see how that goes. They did get their supply drop taken down, but Boba might be able to drop his OP, have 2 guys spawn in with supplies, get a Gary up there. That could do a lot for them, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, what does CSP do here now? It's a really tough point to get to from the front. You've almost got to go for a red Gary.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. Do they still have those supplies in F4?
Yeah, they haven't been spotted.
They might might be the trick to have to go with.
They're just going to get mown down coming down this hill.
Yeah, I mean that Panther's still there if he just turns his gun. There's a tank up there, he's fine. So. There's so many trees.
Ooh!
What's that?
That's a long range rocket, that was.
Is that a rocket?
Yeah. That was an AT guy.
Well, the Finns do have a garrison across the river now, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not a big fan of the frontal push on this one.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Just by the wood pile.
Yeah, there really should be just trying to hold, like stay far back, stay on Scar, stay on the strong point. Some machine guns up, put a few guys in the bunkers, and then try and flank north and south, basically. Try and keep CSP just running in that open, burnt forest and just get mowed down. Or they mow on the flank. And they also start to mow on the flank in the south, actually.
Yeah, CSP starting to go on the north side.
Yeah, they have been spotted in the south, though. So, not sure how long is this going to stay.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Finns in the south.
Yeah, about 2 squads.
Maybe.
See how that goes. I think really what they want to do here is probably drop an airhead in C4, just like they have actually. That's the right call, because now they've drawn all the CSP guys south, so if that doesn't get spotted, they can pretty quickly get a flank on the north, and that should be a just perfect way to attack this point.
Yeah. They've got a few Garys. You'd like to see a few more, wouldn't you, really? I'm not sure about the positions, but it's a really hard point to put Garys on, because they're just going to get spotted from the other side of the scar.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to spot. We're talking Finns or CSP now, actually.
Oh, CSP.
Alright, so I don't actually
How's
see
the
marks.
how's the Finns Gary setup?
It's alright. Like they're having a garrison overrun in G6 right now that's gonna get taken down most likely. But the red Gary in C7 has gone green, so they are getting more people on it. At the same time, they have some people spawning in the north. Actually, just one guy. I wonder if they're gonna build a garrison in D3. I hope not, because that's gonna be way too deep. Yeah, I don't like that one. Better in C3 there, it's a bit closer. That's gonna be a long way to run if they want to use that one.
Where is it? D3?
Yeah, at the very top of D3.
Yeah.
It's just way too far, 600 meters just to run to the point. It's like...
It might just be a little setup one to get a few squads in and...
Yeah, I mean they are getting some people in now. There's 2 infantry squads in the north.
I mean,
Are they?
CSP have kind of... I don't know, the point is pretty clear on the scar. There's not too many Finns here.
There's not much to defend right now, is there? Like they can't really go across.
They got a couple of OPs up in the river. But yeah, there's a lot of guys, a lot of Finns in the north.
Yeah, and like if they start crossing here, then that's just gonna make it easy for us to flank, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, they're dug in these trenches here. This is what's so horrible at this point.
Yeah, it's not really...
They can just see across the whole map, basically.
It's not fun, is it? It's not fun at all. It's just running.
No.
Like, what you gotta do really is like try and get up across, just go prone at the side of the hill sort of thing, and just try and get some side shots. That's about it. But unless they get like their own tanks up to take down the Tigers that are trying to get in position to provide some fire support, I don't really know just much they can do.
Yeah. CSP haven't really got any tanks going in a minute. There's a recon vehicle.
They haven't used the airhead, have they? Don't think so.
No, we got a red Garrett now, and they're all starting to cut the scar. Yeah, there's no one in the point. CSP are just walking straight in.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Finns are doing on the front.
Committed a lot of people in the north, but no one in the actual hard cap.
Yeah, I feel like they needed to have like a tank sort of in the south along a Siegfried line to get that angle going on the crossing, but they just have that Tiger in the back. That's only really there to snipe enemy tanks, but if they're not using tanks, then it's not really that heavy.
Looks like the Tiger's pushing up now.
Yeah, they ought to come back in. If they just kill these guys, then the auto should be enough to keep them from getting back in again. And we do have a guy coming in behind them, Giuseppe. See if he's going to find their OPs.
There is a airhead up, by the way, in F7, right side of F7.
Alright.
So you got a red Gary in F4. Yeah, and then
Okay, they're actually in a good position then to maybe take this.
yeah, for sure.
The only question is, are they going to lose Cold Trail by the time they make, you know, those garrisons start to pay off?
Yeah,
Which is on.
they're starting to close in. Yeah, big push from the north on culture.
Yeah, they are in now. Finnish. They're on the point. So it looks like they might have fucked up. Yeah, there's an 80 gun over there, actually. I actually like those 80 guns on this point because it's just like direct fire artillery sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it should be quite easy for the Tiger to just take out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it gets spotted. But yeah, we have an automatic rifle here, Finn. We should be able to ping some of these OPs and just keep them marked for the artillery, but he's just still moving.
Yeah, they're doing well clearing out the north of Coltrane. You wouldn't really know what was happening at Coltrane. There's no garrisons pinging. They've kind of snuck in under the wire, really.
The Finns really only have one garrison F5 right now, otherwise it's done in E7. So, yeah, the guy here he really needs to go for the take down the OPs. He needs to go for it right now, actually. But yeah, they lost the push in the south of the Finns, so that could come back and bite them.
Yeah, Scar's flashing again.
Yeah. Finn here behind them, dropping them, but he really needs to, I think, hold his fire. Get those OPs. Oh, yeah, he's spotted now. And he goes down. Yeah, he really needs to hold his fire there the whole time. He could have taken out all the OPs. It's a big mistake. Hopefully for them it doesn't cost them the map, because they do have CSP guys northeast of the point now as well. And they have lost that F5OP, but there's a garrison, sorry. At least they're in F6. So, if CSP can get the north side, then the Finns only have garrisons in the south now. That could be big.
Yeah, and once they're in that circle, they're going to be hard to get out from the south side.
Yeah, they're going to get those artillery guns up again, but they only have 2. Last time they had 5 guys on the RT, which was how they managed to get the CSP guys away, but with only 2 guns, it might not be enough. So we'll see how that goes. We have another Finn behind them, Jovrog. See if he's going to be able to hold his fire, or if he's going to make the same mistake. There's a lot of CSP guys on the point.
Yeah.
I feel like the Finns should be able to clean it up, but you never know.
How they?
Sorry.
How are they doing for garrison? They've just got one in the south still.
No, they got one up in F45 again. So there's one F5, F6, and then so
yeah, Finns are out shooting them here quite badly.
I feel like this should be good. We have 2 of the Finnish guys behind them. We can just get some rear shots, which yeah, they should be clearing this up right now. But I'm wondering like how the Polter is going, because this was sort of my fear was when they got that area up in the north, they would put a lot of effort in the north and then they would lose the south, and now they don't have. There's no one in like taking the initiative to push in the south, you know, setting up another flank. And
yeah,
you can't really take points that easily if you just attack it from one side. You really need to have the 2 sides. But who knows? In a minute or so, then we might get a push from the front even, because they have cleaned the strong point now.
And the Tiger's back. Ooh, he just took something out there.
You have 2 Tigers actually going on. Finally, both these OPs have been marked out. One's been down, one's still up.
That's a hell of a shot. Did you just take out this Sherman here? I mean, that's how far you can see across the map. It's ridiculous.
Don't even see a Sherman, mate, so can't comment. Can't comment on that one.
Yeah.
It's just when you're watching from above, like all the trees, the tops get in the way as well, which is a bit annoying. Also, everything is just grey, blends in. But yeah, this hopefully still alive somehow from the CSP guys. Or we're just getting blasted right over. I feel like we've just been stuck on Scar this entire game.
Yeah, this could be it. Could be a long one. I mean, cold trail is a pretty horrible point to try and get, really, isn't it? Because it's as soon as you move, people can see you. But if you just lie down, you're just invisible.
Yeah, it's not like the most interesting map because it's not much. You can't really make any like big plays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything is just if you do something, you get marked, you get surrounded and killed pretty much. But yeah, we see these tigers. Interesting if they want to get a third one up. Don't know about that one. But yeah, you see finally in the south. Now the push is coming in from the south, which is good. And they're getting people in from the north, so we're back to this. We're done with the main push, and now they're starting to get this 2 flanks going again.
Yeah, I mean, CSP have just lost their hardpoint Gary.
Oh really?
Yeah. So they're looking a bit shaky actually. If there's anything coming in from the south, then yeah, there's a big Finn push coming in from the south.
Yeah, the cold trail is not looking. And we do have 2 tigers who got like pretty decent line of sight on the point actually. Although it is like barely within view range. You know, infantry I believe only spawns. You only render at 500 meters. So these tanks are roughly at 500 meters away. So. Do you have an OP in this trench in front of Horna? See if he's gonna get that one.
Really, they're starting to cap again.
Yeah.
Finn's nowhere near the. Oh, they're coming in back in there.
Yeah, I sort of feel like they're just. This is just because the Finns are moving culture right now.
Yeah, there's a big push though from CSP. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there is actually. They should have just let the. All that.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
They're a waste of it.
Yeah.
Should have been a bit further south, a bit more to the east. But yeah, like now it's actually starting to look rough for the Finns, because instead of sending 2 or 3 officers on the flanks, they sent 2-3 squads, which just left Scar completely open. Ideally, you just want to send the officer, you know, drop an OP and have your squad redeploy in, but
yeah,
that's a
lot.
Do
you think this is the big overstretch from Finns?
I mean, they should be able to hold it, because the CSP guys can't get any, tanks up to support, and they do have artillery come in on them. But you never know. Like one of these times it might backfire.
Oh, I see that Gary.
They dropped an air in the south for some reason. I really would have liked to see that maybe in C6, but now it's in C7, which isn't really doing much for them because they already have infantry there. But
yeah, how's this tank getting on?
CSP
It's a 75. Yeah, it's not going to do much against the Tigers.
Well,
but they could put some smoke down.
Speaking of Tigers, we do have one go down, it looks like. CSP coming from the north here in F4, F5.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see if has it been a satchel dude.
Oh yeah, 75 is getting satcheled now.
Oh, where is he?
Yeah. Just south of Coltrane.
Alright.
Yeah, he got the satchel on there and got taken down.
Oh, well, that should be a
big boom.
Yeah. Looks like, just like we were talking about, it looks like we might just end up with a 90-minute grind for Scar.
Yeah.
It's a bit unfortunate because it's not
very fun.
Yeah, it's not really an interesting map. You're just sitting one group on the right, one group on the left, just taking pop shots at each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you basically can't really attack from the front.
No.
And flanking, even when you flank, it's so difficult.
I bet the big thing is even if you have the advantage, like now usually when you have the advantage it's because you have more tanks, going. That's sort of usually how it goes. If you have the tank advantage in Hurricane, it doesn't really do much for you.
No, you can't move them up, can you?
Yeah, like offensively it doesn't really do much. Just sitting there taking some shots, trying to rack up the kills, but like impact-wise, you're not really that useful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like,
they still haven't got this Gary up on the hard point at Caltrain.
well, they might not have a Gary up still on Caltrate, but they still have their OPs on Scar.
Yeah, they got a couple there, haven't they?
See
I
if,
think they're kind of cacking their pants about Caltrain.
oh god. Okay, get some. Nice.
Are you watching Horner?
No, I'm watching It's gonna get that OP. Yeah, it's just not the CSP on from CSP on Scar as well. Don't have an officer, so that should be cleared out. We'll see if they can actually start to put some pressure on, because they're on the strong point on Coltrane. And they have 2 guys to the west, so maybe they can get some markers up. See if they can do some work now offensively instead of defensively, because finally they've managed to clear it up, I feel, for the most part.
What do you think about the old sort of black circle airhead? You know, if you get a few people in there.
It's a risky one, because you don't know, like, if you're on the strong point, you can have pressure on you, you know what I mean? And you have to see if you can keep that completely clear all the way until the airhead comes.
Yeah.
And then for at least 30 seconds after the airhead lands. And then they still have to get into cover and all of that.
Can airheads get arted as well?
Don't know.
They can get grenaded, can't they?
Yeah, they can.
They have to survive a lot of shit.
We have a garrison up now on Coltrane from the CSP guys that are using it.
Yeah, looks like they've stabilized.
It is getting arty though.
It's really
Close
booming.
by. So, you
And
see-
CSP are charging down the hill, getting shot again.
Yeah, it does feel like the Finns actually. This is the best position we've had so far of the team taking a full 1 lead. Because they are making some progress. They still don't have any, you know, garrisons or anything that they actually use, or it's not close. They only have their OPs. I think that's going to be the big thing. Maybe if they get a bomb run in, that could be enough to do something. 'Cause right now,
Yeah, I haven't really seen many bombing runs, have we?
We saw that one bomb run on Scar.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I mean, half an hour into the game now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's not been that many instances where you really need a bomb run, so you know,
Yeah.
they're not wasted until you feel like it's gonna be really useful.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to like time so many things at the, the right time.
Yeah.
You want to get those red Garys up the airhead and get the bombing run, get the tanks in. It's really hard to get everything going at the same time.
The Finnish spot are going for those supplies, looks like in C4. So to get that Gary up in the north, that could be useful.
Yeah. It's kind of telling me how few Garys are up at the minute. You'd really like to just see them everywhere.
Yeah, I mean the Finns have 4 right now. That's including the one in D3 and the one sailing. So the garrison game is, I don't know, I feel like on Hurt game I think you really gotta get a scout the map out, figure out like exactly how you want to put your garrisons and all that.
Yeah.
Without it, like you just, it's not easy to know because everything is so open.
Yeah, it's hard to judge it from the map.
Yeah.
You have to get in there, don't you? Big push coming from Finns though.
Yeah, they are getting close in the south at the same time they're getting that Gary up in the north, so that could be, if they get 1 or 2 squads up there, like not too much because you don't want to lose the south, while you're at it, but if you can put some pressure up from the north, take that hill, that could be a perfect sandwich for a bombing run to just wipe up the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a
holding that north side's pretty important, isn't it? So you can just shoot down on it. Just have a squad up there or something, just to camp.
Like, it doesn't really give you much. That's the issue, though. Like, you can't use it for anything other than just defensive. That's the issue with this map. There's nothing really guiding the action. It's all just a big mess with stuff everywhere. But you have that 76 though, or is that a regular Sherman maybe? regular guy. It's gonna go up against the Tigers. It's very ambitious.
I think there's a 76 behind it though. Oh, and they're both flashing now. Both points are contested.
Yeah, the German has been marked by the Finnish. They're coming from the north there, although we do have a CSP. It's like a small group of guys up here as well, so they might just get flanked. Flank might get flanked and built it. Let's see.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Yeah,
I think for CSP.
I think it's gonna come down to if they can spot that garrison. If that garrison gets marked and then use the bomb run on it, that could be it. Because they don't really have a lot on that point, really. It's like 5 guys total. And a Sherman that's just spinning in circles. Do you have that tank though, like further northwest, going around? See how that goes. If you can spot that garrison, which I mean, if he goes up here, it should spot that garrison because it's not hidden at all. But that could be that's Finnish flank on.
No, Gary's still up on the point.
Yeah.
But they've got reinforced on at the minute.
The garrison C4 has been overrun. Looks like they've noticed it, so they should be taking that out very soon. Finns have some of their OPs up though, so.
Yeah, he's found this Gary here.
And we can see in the
It's a weird spot, that Gary.
Yeah, it's not.
Just in the middle of the middle of the road.
Yeah. And like in the meantime, they did lose the south. I don't know if they put some of their south guys on the north or something, but they keep trading like flanks. They don't really manage to hold them both at the same time, which is an issue.
Yeah.
Like they get close to taking it, but then like one side falls and then they have to start all over again. And now both have been cleared out.
How are you doing for Gary's on the score?
Actually, they finally have a few of them up. One in E4, one in E6, one in F5. That's not too bad actually.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I thought, ooh, they just got deleted. I thought they might have been pincering them a bit, but they're defending well.
yeah, it's not that much going on. It's Hurtgen Forest. What can you really talk about? It's just a bit of a grind. Do love to see suppression at work. There's 2 guys with spraying at each other.
Ooh, I don't think they saw the nade. Ooh.
I've been deleted. Yeah, it's really all been about the crossing here west of Scar this entire game, it feels.
This does not look good on culture.
Nope, it's a big push, and they're not even making progress on Scar either. Oh, here comes the bomb run.
Where's it coming down?
Right over that garrison. That garrison used to be.
Yes, and they've only. This is. I think this is Coal Trail going. To be honest,
there's nothing here, so.
There's. They put a Gary on the right side of D5, which is kind of blocking.
Yeah.
The others.
The bomb run's not gonna hit that one. It's yeah. I don't know if it's gonna kill anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that they wait until they've got position to use it, but it doesn't kill you much. If that would have been with the new garrison is up, that would have been the point, like guaranteed taken down basically. But
yeah, I think so. That was a confidence boosting bombing run. Just one for morale.
Yeah, they should see the garrison now. We should have this gun guy spot this garrison soon. Can make it a big place, or is he gonna be Stevie Wonder over here? Oh. Guess I know where he got shot from. He goes down. It's too bad. Didn't see the guy spawning on the garrison. It's going down. I guess the people on strong point now though. That's good.
Yeah.
No,
are they just going to camp though? Would you camp? Are you going to push out, look for that Gary?
I would just hold it, really. You can't really push on this one.
Yeah, I guess if they start panicking, try to get back into the circle, you can just mow them down, couldn't you?
Yeah, and it's like, Hurtgen is all about like whoever moves is the one who dies.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, doesn't really promote anything.
get on your belt buckle, innit?
Yeah, just sit back, get some shots on the guys running at you, that sort of thing. But yeah, well, like we're going to see how this goes, because they might actually be able to take this, they might not. Meanwhile, they've sort of given up Cold Trail almost. CSP have made it in. Although I'm not...
Ooh, this is weird.
Yeah, it's like...
a bit of a cat race.
Yeah, they're sort of... It's a bit odd, this one, because they're both on the front of the next point. So just bypass each other. But yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like the CSP guys really should have just been trying to get back up. But if they did, they would probably have shot the back by the Tiger. So it might not even have worked.
Yeah, they've got a few guys coming back now.
Where are the CSP tanks though? Because they're just on the hill here. They need to support. They're trying to get to the top of the hill, but they might be too late by the time they get there. Really, they should just try and spawn it on the point. Buy them some time.
Oh, thank God.
We also have a Finnish sniper, or a spotter rather, in A6, waiting for a garrison on the next point. They've been very proactive.
Bit of arty there then.
Dropping supply drops behind the CSP lines, so that could pay off in the end.
Yeah. And CSP have got one Gary now.
Here comes an airhead in D6 for some reason. Don't know about that one, because they have taken a bit. Really would have preferred that one in C7, so they could have flank the attack, or to attack Lumberyard, but oh well. At this point should be theirs.
CSP have just disappeared.
Yeah, those tanks really haven't done much, have they? Wait.
Oh, here comes one.
I mean, they spent all that time going up the hill, and now they're just running down the hill anyway.
And this medium's got a...
Oh, he gets shot in the ass and survives.
Oh, traded.
Yeah, this is the point for the Finns. CSP guys, they went a bit too aggressive when they should have made sure they held their own point.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. The game at the minute, you just have to take your time, don't you? And you have to say there's still 50 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, this game feels like it's been going on for way longer than 40 minutes. Not gonna lie.
That's the thing. It's horrible. You know, we lost the mid cap last night and took us 45 minutes to take back.
Yeah, it's just...
you just have to...
Well, at least you guys
stay...
more interesting.
Yeah.
This one is just...
Well, it was alright for me. I'm not sure about all the attack squads running through that one gap in the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
That's a different game. Now we're gonna have to see if the 75 is gonna get satcheled here. He's gonna make it.
Yeah, I mean, he is completely on his own, isn't he? Is the AT gonna steal his kill?
No. I almost thought like he's gonna look another satchel. Yeah, that
Double satchel.
chance gonna go down. Oh no, he's going for the other tank. Why is the...
Is the Tiger gonna get him? Where's the Tiger? It must be miles away.
Yeah, is he going for this? Is he going for the kill steal? Oh, he misses.
Ooh.
Damn. Alright, there you go. Oh, this Sherman is not looking in good shape, is it?
Is it still up? Is that a new one?
No, it's the same one, but it's been shot twice in the back, so yeah. It's pretty fucked.
There he goes. How has he survived that long?
Oh, well, you know, 2 rockets in the AT. That's, then you kind of can't do much except look at it. But yeah, they managed to clear out the a couple of guys from the Finns to try to push across this field. Although we do have a bunch of guys spawning in C8 right now from the Finnish guys. And they might be trying to get a garrison up in A8 even.
Yeah, Finn's a bit slow sort of moving on now.
Yeah, I mean...
Got a lot of guys in the north.
Like, that's probably a good thing that they're doing that though, because they really want to give time to those Tigers to move all the way around to get back up to Cold Trail.
Oh, hang on. Have they got a Gary down in the south here?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, sorry.
a bunch of guys. And CSP guys, they pushed out the guys across the field and then they crossed it themselves, so they sort of bypassed the Finnish push. They might just be able to walk in here though. I mean, they also have a garrison in A6, so you know, it might not be looking good for CSP here.
No, if this Gary goes down on Lumberyard and they start capping, they're not going to get back in there. Their nearest Gary is in top of B6. Apart from the Lumberyard one.
Yeah, they've been getting surrounded. This one, they had the supply drops waiting for the Finns already. Once the point got taken, they just put the flanking garrisons up, and then they put some more pressure on.
Are they bringing those Tigers at them?
Yep. Moving up to fuck, that's called South of Culture.
The big barn thing. Whatever that is.
The Quarantine Workshop. It's just quarantine in the woods. There's so many other buildings are the same. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the CSP guys have managed to stabilize the defense more for now at least. We'll see how well they deal with the north though, because that's going to be the real test, I think. Because they're putting everything south now. And the Finns are getting people into the north. And they even have a Gary in A8.
Yeah, I mean... yeah, I guess you want a little airhead in their HQ.
Right,
something like that.
The Tiger's finally pushing up. I think when this Tiger gets to Lumberyard, it's going to be it. Because it looks like a pretty clear just route driving up here.
Oh, he's got an AT coming up. D-word.
Clawhawk.
Oh, he's gonna run into Ari Pekka.
CSP have an AT guy in the south there, but he's not been able to find out where the Finns are spawning. So he might be to get taken out before he really does a big impact.
Well, they're taking the Gary down on the barn thing.
And he's coming up behind his Tiger. Oh, he goes down though.
Oh.
Yeah, now all the infantry that was around this Tiger is dead almost. But CSP really aren't in a position to capitalize, I think. The Finns are going to get back before anything happens.
Yeah, how they're doing for Gary's, they all set up now.
Well, they only have one in Cultural on the strong point, then they have one in E4 and then one in E8. So, you know, there's not much happening, but like, if they just control C6, D6, they should be fine. They don't even need that many garrisons. Although it would be nice to have one down here by the factory building. CSP seems to have an OP in the area. God, it's so hard to spot now. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be just as grindy as the first point, but you never know.
You'd hope not. With offset points.
Why is this guy asking to join my squad? Alright. Do you have that garrison mark though, and it's gonna get bombed. So that could be the push that the Finns need. Although they really, I think they wanted to have that a bit more coming in from the east at the same time, but I think they get away with it because there's not much CSP in the areas there. On Lumberyard.
They've got another Gary up on Lumber now. In B7.
Yeah, but the point itself is there's 2 guys left on the point now because of Bonner.
Yeah. They're capping now. Finns, if they get their OPs up, they're in here. Oh, because if they're not coming from the HQ,
that's not a good garrison to run from though. With that Tiger there, is it?
Is the Tiger still up? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's not enough people there either. Okay. They are putting pressure on culture at the same time. And they can still use the HQ. So that's good.
This Tiger can't really see too much here though.
Well, you can see them when they try and get on the point itself, you know. They can run in the sort of low ground here on the road, but then when they want to get in, have to go up that hill. Like this machine gun is now. Yeah, and he goes down.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's definitely stopping them getting into the point.
Yeah.
You can't really see them when they come off the Gary.
No. We'll see how long that garrison stays unmarked though, because we have some pins to the west of it. Strong point has been basically cleared out. It's just this machine gun doing work. Not anymore.
They've got 3 Garys around it now, but they need to come back, and it's a lot of open running.
It's good that they got that Gary up in the HQ though, because the HQ is locked now. I don't know,
Yeah, it looks like they're clearing them out.
This really feels like it's going to be a defense winning this map now.
They've got the reinforced down, and they're still capping.
Well, there's no one on the strong point.
Yeah,
It only works if
they've got. Oh, is it only strong point?
yeah, 3 times anyone on the strong point.
Did they change that?
I don't think so.
It's always been like that.
Yeah.
I thought it counted for the 4 squares as well.
No. Well, yeah, this should be pretty uneventful across the cap, I think, unless these people coming from behind.
They've just rebuilt their Gary, but
yeah,
it's 40 seconds.
unless they get spotted here, they might actually. Like, it's not impossible if that reinforced isn't completely out yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing coming in from CSP.
Well, they're probably all waiting for that Gary. Which, I mean, how long is left on the reinforce? Like halfway or something?
2/3 probably.
Alright. I mean, oh, it's gonna be close.
2/3 done.
Oh, yeah. If they get into strong point, I think they can take it back. But it's gonna be. It's not in a good spot, because it's gonna get marched soon, I feel. So I could buy
Yeah, it's still going down, isn't it?
Oh god.
Ooh!
That could have been rough.
The whole of Czechoslovakia has just spawned in. Czechoslovakia? Czech
Yeah,
Republic,
Czech
sorry.
Republic.
Fucking boomer.
Yeah, the 2 mini guys went down there, I feel. Oh, 3 guys goes down in the bunker.
No, this is good reaction, that.
They're swarming in. Although no one's defending that garrison. They really need to leave like 1 or 2 guys in the garrison just to make sure that doesn't go down. Oh, they're spotting him back.
Oh, this is annihilation.
They're just tearing through the
Wow! Never seen such a sweep. That was very nicely done. Yeah, the old magic reinforce worked pretty well.
Yeah, and they do have 76 at the point. We'll see how that goes, stays alive or not. But yeah, that was a big. The Czech Republic wave of defense was rolling.
Where's this tiger gone? Because they could have done with it then.
Pushed forward a bit. Although I feel like the other tiger really should have come to help Columbia out. No.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Oh, wait, how have Finns got back in? Is that the same airhead?
No, it's a garrison.
Oh, it's a red Gary, is it?
Yeah, I don't agree with them using that bomb run before they know where the Finns are actually coming from. Because if they could use that in south, and actually, like, if the Finns are going to be this, like, isolated, you know, in the south side, then CSP, you know, you never know. They could drop an area to, like, the back of P6 or something and just hope that no one spots it.
Yeah, for sure. They're dropping supplies up north of Jail, but there's a Finn waiting for it, I think.
We have an AT guy just crawling north of this tiger.
Here's Raven. We'll watch this journey.
It's hard Johnson when it's spawning though. An absolute snake in the ground. There's too many guys for sure. Although there's a lot of. Oh, he goes up. Oh, he's not. What? He doesn't look. Oh god, they both just run across no one. Bit too tunnel vision on that tank there.
What are you watching?
The tank.
Oh right. I'm watching a fight for the airdrop.
Oh.
It's you know, a bit of a change of pace.
Is it though? Because it feels like everything is at that pace. This game.
Ooh.
Yeah, this tiger's still up. gets a shot on the side, someone's not really checked that stuff out. Placing some rockets in the side, making the Tiger turn. Oh well. That's gonna go garrison, gonna go down there for the CSP guys. Actually, it takes a
Oh yeah, this looks a much stronger position for Finns.
Yep, that garrison is...
And that's a bad Gary.
He actually takes the garrison down. That's smart, that's a good play by the CSP officer, Shadow Falcon. But it's only really gonna work if there's another officer able to build it somewhere else, because... You know... Prevents the garrison from being camped, there's just no other garrison to use. This is the new point. We're building it here.
Ooh, Tiger's gone down.
Yes.
I could slow things down a bit.
Just what we needed. But yeah, like that was a good play by the CSP officer, like moving that garrison from the open. Now that they have taken the point, it's still not in a great position, but it's a much better position than it was before. Although most likely it's going to go down anyway, because you know it's not enough CSP people on the south side. It's just getting absolutely swarmed. Just with the Finns having garrisons in A6, A8 and C8, it just feels like it's just a matter of time before they just get in and CSP can't, you know, get them out again. Just being this surrounded in the woods is just, you're not gonna clear that out, are you? This feels inevitable.
Yeah, to be honest, my brain's gone a bit numb.
Funny though, if CSP win his cap race, because they are ahead on Call Trail. There's no one. There's 2 Finnish infantry guys in the whole point, or 3 now. How many?
Yeah, they really want to wrap this up, don't they?
How many CSP guys are there? Do they have? Did they take that supply drop down?
Yeah, they got the supply drop. I think it was just a little squad or 2.
We were talking about dropping airheads on the point. That would have been it. That would have been the situation where you want to do that.
Yes, CSP, yeah, they've used that. They've got a Red Gary down in D8. So they've got 3 squad leaders coming in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
It's very risky though, because they're not looking good on Lumberyard, are they?
Nope, they've got no Garys. This is not good. I think this is it now.
Technically they can still win the race if they want to go for it, you know. But like they really have to commit to the race now, because there's no way they defend. You know, they gotta have everyone spawn in D8 to just run into the point.
Yeah,
but even
you've got to be in one circle or the other really at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look. Yeah, a couple of ticks now, and now the Finns are ahead. That's gonna be a finished win, pretty sure.
Yeah, supplies dropping down straight into the Finns' hands.
Yeah, they really needed to take that risk like earlier, and like get a few guys on the flank, because they were just slowly getting pushed out of Lumberyard the whole time, and when they finally got close enough to do something with the Call Trail, the Finns were already like around the edge of the strong point. How long's it been though?
Time.
Do they have the bombing run back up again? That's a real question. That could have been useful now, because they did waste it kind of before. Just killing like 2 people with it. Do they have a Gary in A7? No?
Yeah, top of E8. CSP coming back a bit.
I don't know, but like
Yeah,
if they
too
can,
far, aren't
if they could push them out here, then they might actually be able to push the Finns out completely, because they're not surrounded anymore. But
Where the hell are the Finns gone? They've disappeared.
I mean, they're running from the garrison in the south, so... Also, they probably had a few guys falling back to make sure culture doesn't fall.
Yeah, this is done.
Yeah. It looks good.
GG. Tough fight.
Yeah. Hopefully you can cast another map next time. Jesus. Yeah, here comes the CSP push, but it's just way too late, isn't it?
Yeah, too far.
Just giving us a bit of hope.
Oh!
Bit of false hope.
They're
there.
capping it back. They've got reinforced down.
Is the Czech wave gonna come in again though? That's what we've got.
Yeah, it is.
The CSP
It's another
specialty.
Czech wave of death is coming. This is going to be good.
Well, if that reinforces back, it can't be long for the bomb run. Can it? Like a minute or two? If they can hold for that long,
Yeah.
they can use the bomb run and clear this out.
Oh, and the drama continues.
Yeah, they just won't die. Why won't you die?
This wave, not as cool. They need to keep running.
Yeah, it wasn't
Too much camping going on.
the wave from the back this time, unfortunately. The full frontal wave. They are actually like getting a few kills more than go. Here comes Morty though. Finally some.
Is that a tank as well?
From who?
Is that a tiger or something?
No, it's not Tiger. It's 75 sitting up there, north of Lumberyard, shooting. But actually, like, it wasn't as cool as last time, but they're actually doing some work. And they've pushed out the east side. Probably gonna spot this garrison the Finns have in the field. Yeah. I mean, CSP are a bit too eager to sort of go into the B6, B5 area, it feels like a bit. They really need to work on clearing this out. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I don't think they've realised they've got that red Gary up, have they?
Like,
In the corner.
oh, actually, CSP are behind the Finns garrisons in the south. They've taken out the C8 Gary, and the A8 garrison is red. It goes down though, but they should know where they're coming from.
Yeah, I think they're starting to head that way now.
Yeah, I mean, the wave has been kind of dying out, but they have made a lot of progress on map control, and that bomber run should be off cooldown like any minute now. And if they use that bomber run well, they can just completely clear out Lumberyard, and then they can take control again. That's gonna be it. Yeah, Finns lose the Gary in C7 as well. They only have the A8 garrison left on the point. Okay, they only have A8, then D6, E5, or E4, sorry, and E8, so it's not... There's only 4 garrisons left for the Finns right now.
Ooh. That's not good though. Do you think they can get out of this hole though? Do you think CSP can
Yeah,
do
I mean,
something?
if you look in the south, there's a couple of guys here. There's 2 officers, for instance. Oh,
Oh, we've got a bit of a fin wave going on
Wave.
over here.
if Wexar can try and sneak past in the south, get that garrison, then that's going to allow CSP to sort of reset. Although they have the 75 is moving. Why do they keep using 75? Or is this yeah, 75. Yeah. It's like the 3rd or 4th one they've used. I haven't seen the 76 yet. Yeah.
No, I don't know what that's about. I've seen only mediums and 75s really.
Really, the 75, I think that should have gone to Lumberyard to make sure they can clear this out.
Yeah,
They've
it just needs to sit on Lumberyard really.
I mean, at least until they've cleared it out, you know? That garrison in the south is red again from A8. A8 finished one. Vexar has been able to sneak past. He did hold his fire before. That's paid off big. And he's gonna get that garrison. And we do see the sub-cap progress going on a Cold Trail. See what's going on over there? Because honestly, Lumberyard looks pretty... They rebound pretty successfully on that point, I feel.
Do you think they can, if they do cap Caltrails, can they re-roll them on Scar?
No. Like, you now have a Tiger that's sitting back in F6 just to make sure that if they lose Call Trail, you know, Scar is still safe. We have another Tiger come up all the way from the southern HQ. It's probably going to do something similar. Just to be the sort of extra safe net for the Finns, because it's been a couple of times now that the CSP guys have started to cap Call Trail. Even if none of them have been like some serious issue captures, you know, still the pressure has been there.
Yeah. Well, CSP have got a good set of Garys up now.
Oh, the Finns don't. I can tell that much. They have one in E4, one in E5, and one in E8, and those are the only ones they have. Nothing in the cultural sector and nothing in the salient sector. So it's only those three. And they did use like basically all of their supply drops they had dropped before. So you don't really have the same number of just waiting supply drops for them to use. Well, CSP are back again with their big blob push. They do love their just big group and push another point, don't they? They've been doing that the whole game.
Yeah, it's a very slow push. They're all just crawling.
We do have a tank up here as well.
Yeah, a bit of a tank pincer going on. Got one from the south, one from the northwest.
Finally a 76 as well. I do wonder though, I think, is that tiger marked on Scar? That's your question.
No.
Alright. Because I feel like if they can take that tiger out...
Yeah, there it goes. Just took out 75.
They haven't had much luck with... Like, that's a big thing I've noticed, like, comparing the OCQRT game and the CSP game for the Finns is... OCQRT, they just marked the hell out of the tanks, like, instantly. They were never able to do anything without being spotted. And this game, it feels like this Finns... Just the tanks have just been able to do whatever they want. And that's been a big help for them. Yeah, CSP actually making some progress getting in the front, and they should still have that bomber run available, shouldn't they? Because they didn't use it on Lumberyard. So if they use this correctly now on Coltrane, they might actually be able to take it back, even though they won't actually have that much map control in the back of it. And
yeah, you've got to get those Garys marked, really, haven't you? I don't see any Garys marked.
What's going on here in the south? No. Why is he reloading? No. Ooh. What is this? Unacceptable. Jesus. What's up with these sneaky garrison takedowns? Just had another one in the factory building in the south of Culture. But yeah, we'll see if you open your map, you don't see that CSP has a bomber on the way, do you? His command looks to be...
No, not yet.
Look, it seems to look on his map or something a lot, because he just goes prone.
Everyone is just lying down.
Yeah, we do have a Tiger sitting at the Siegfried line in F8 as well now. So yeah, they're sort of fighting for call trail, but they know that they might lose it, so they're keeping those tanks back just to be safe. Honestly, if CSP take call trail back, I'll be quite impressed with just the refusal to die in this game. They just haven't given up at all.
Those mass redeploys are fantastic.
We do have another tank up here now as well. Let's see what that is. It's another regular Sherman.
Another medium, yeah.
They just haven't been able to get anything up to deal with the Tigers, have they? And for some reason, 2 of mine is marked a garrison in F5. Like, that's not even possible. Oh well, maybe there's an OP there, I don't know. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Finally, the game has become interesting. For the first time, the game has become interesting in the last 10 minutes. 15 minutes. It took us a while. Yeah, they might actually be able... I still don't think they can...
Ooh. Oh, here comes the bombing run. Recon plane,
Really?
bombing run. Might be some good markers for Artie there as well.
Yeah. By now,
not really seeing a lot of Artie.
The Finns might have their bomb run available soon, and that could also just completely wipe up the CSP push. You see, though, there's going to be a big blob of Finnish spawns in before the bomb run hits. That's your question. The Tigers moved as well from the Finns. Oh, one of CSP guys is going to die to the bomb run. So. Actually, he's been immune.
Ooh. Gets 3 or 4 guys, maybe?
Yeah, that's good, because that's going to get them, that's going to allow them to cross the river road, get into those ruins, trenches.
And start counter-camping.
Once again, though, that tank is moving up, and they haven't marked the Finnish tanks, so that's probably taken out pretty quick.
And That arty's starting to come in now as well. They've only got one arty gun. You'd love to see a couple more now that they're in the circle.
Yeah, CSP are doing a really good job now though, of keeping like a couple of guys spread out in the far south there, just to make sure.
Yeah, and I think they've got a guy, a recon ready with supplies to build that red Gary as soon as they can.
But it's, yeah, once again, a bit to the left, a bit north. Just like was in Scar, but yeah, maybe just not the right. Like, there's just not. Did CSP lose a garrison? Do they have a garrison on Cauldron?
CSP?
Yeah.
No.
Because there was a garrison market down there.
It's just a couple of OPs. Yeah, they're a bit spread out, really. And that was.
It's only really.
That's the big push over, isn't it?
Boba's really the only one that's on Columbia right now. Yeah, it should be the push dealt with pretty much. It's a nice try, but really, it's once again like just not having those markers. I feel like the recon just haven't really had the impact that you really want to see from them, either, from CSP. Like the tanks just seem to not have any clue where the Tigers have been in this game at all. We're always just driving into line of sight and getting blind every time.
No, I mean, it's really hard to, as you're coming over the hill, you know, if they're already in position, they're going to get the jump on you quite a lot of the time.
You can't put all the blame on the spotters though, because even if they had the right markers, they wouldn't have had the right tanks to deal with it.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, Finns have been able to regain control of the Call Trail, looks like, pretty well. A couple of new garrisons have gone up to help them out.
Yeah, have they just snuck a garrison up down just east of Lumber?
No, nothing yet. I mean, there's one in CH by the log piles, but nothing close to the point itself. Do you have an OP?
I was just looking at Polmos.
Yeah.
He's not going to build anything?
There is an OP in E8 and they do have a supply drop coming down on it, so yeah. Maybe that could do something. Because they are getting a few people up towards Lumberyard and there's not a lot of CSP on the point itself. They're sort of spread out around it to make sure they don't get flanked again, which I think is really smart, but it's nothing on the point. So maybe the Finns can get in, you never know. They do have that air supply drop coming behind them, and I feel that should get spotted by the CSP guys. They should know about that possibility, because it's happened before. We have the Finnish Tiger coming up towards Cartrail. They are sort of progress on Lumberyard.
Oh yeah, they've lost their northern garrison on Lumberyard.
And the Finns are looking to get the garrison up in A8. They have surrounded the point pretty well right now. CSP only really have a couple of guys in the south. I assume there's an OP in the south as well somewhere. Like B8 or something. But yeah. Like we're talking about, there's nothing on the point. Might just be what kills it for them. Unless they get like an airhead landing in B8 or something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time for the risk airhead, wouldn't it?
CSP though, they've been able to take down the OP and the supply drop landing in A8. They did spot that. So maybe there's not actually a big push coming in from the Finns. We'll see.
And they've got the reinforced down again.
Now they do.
Yeah.
It's only like one person on the point though, so he's
yeah,
gone.
I think they're clearing him out.
Realistic.
Yep.
Same big push this time, but
I think it's all cleared out again.
yeah,
How long's left? 20 minutes.
it's not the right attitude.
Oh,
God.
it's just lots of people camping.
Yeah, it's just
It's just crap gameplay.
the same thing on repeat for an hour and a half, isn't it? Oh, they pushed. Oh, they died. Oh, these guys pushed. Oh no, they died. Oh, these guys. No, they died. Over and over again. Jesus Christ.
The Tiger's coming up to Cold Trail, is it?
Finally moving up, but you know.
Oh, and he's just been flashed on the recon plane or something. So medium Sherman against Tiger.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's no other tank.
He's just been hit from an AT. From behind. Oh, this is interesting.
Gee, watch him.
I think the
Like they keep trying to rocket the Tigers from like the angles where they can't.
I think that. Yes.
Is there like a? Was there something like a?
The medium took out the Tiger.
From the side, yeah. But it almost looked like there was something on North Pass shooting the Tiger.
It's probably 80.
Oh, it was way too many, I guess. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe I'm just trying to imagine interesting things happening.
What would you do here? What would you do here, Ninja? As commander or whatever?
From CSP?
Big brain. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
What?
I don't care.
I mean, we've probably got time for both teams if you want to talk to.
I mean, the problem with CSP is they just haven't been able to clear out their own point, you know? And like I really would have liked them to just make sure they get Lumberyard under control, take control of the south, like C7, C8, take control of that, then they get a few guys set up in like B5, move up so they get on the north side of Coltrail, and then they get a few tanks sort of west of Coltrail. Or they just focus hard south with a few tanks, and then drop an airhead north and like hope that works. Because they just like they keep moving in blobs and they get close, but then you know the deeper you get, the more surrounded you get, and eventually it just collapses on itself.
Well, they've only got 100 manpower at the minute, so I don't know what they've been using that on.
Do they have all the nodes up? You know?
Plus 50.
Yeah, so they're missing one. Looks like they took out a
That's
few.
a bit of a mistake then,
They
isn't
took
it?
out a few of the fence nodes, but they've rebuilt them kind of all over the place.
Yeah, same here actually. Yeah, they've taken out the southern ones. So that's probably why they're missing.
This is what the cast has come to.
No,
Where are
nodes.
Where are the nodes? That's the most interesting.
Where are the nodes that everyone bangs down in the first minute of the game and forgets about?
Yeah, like I don't know what the Finnish Tigers been doing because it's just been going in circles. It went from F.
Where is it?
It's right now. It's in F5. It went from F6 to E7, then up to E5, and now it's going to F5. It's gonna just a giant circle around the score for some reason. Not quite sure about that one.
I want to see what's going on. There is a ditched recon vehicle in F3, and the driver is now running to the HQ with a pistol.
Oh, it's 76 coming in, but he doesn't have any infantry support, so you never know what's going to happen to that one. Around the lumberyard. But like, the Finns have had so much time, really. They should have just got 3 other tanks, you know, get in Tigers. Even if you just do 2-man crews, you know, at this point, because it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
not very action-packed tank gameplay on this map, and just put them south of Coltrail. Just group them up, move on to lumberyard, and then you take the point pretty easily. Because you know, a couple of Tigers grouped,
yeah,
you can't really do anything from this because it's pretty open. One to just attack from the front. Should have been pretty easy, but they've been very defensive with the tanks. But I feel like if you're gonna just keep the tanks sitting in like F5, F6, just sniping, you might as well have 1 or 2 guys just jump in extra Tigers and just drive them up while the guy just sits there. You don't really,
yeah, for sure.
You don't need a 3-man tank just sniping across half the map. Not really any point to it.
No. We got a 76 down here.
Yep.
It's a pretty bad angle to attack from, really, isn't it? They might as well just send it straight from the west of Coltrail.
Yeah, because if you want to attack a Coltrail from this angle, you have to expose your side, and you know, well, they should know, there's always Tigers sitting on Scar.
Yeah.
Like you saw what happened to the 75 last time they tried this. Shot on the side and died. And I think if they're gonna try the same thing with C6, just gonna end the same way, really. It does kind of look like the Finns have given up, like they're not interested in driving another Tiger up there, so they're just sticking with one Tiger. You just can't be bothered driving 20 kilometers an hour. It's gonna take too long.
Yeah, it is a horrible long drive, that.
Yeah, a second.
I'm gonna go check in with the recon vehicle driver, who's just ran from F3 with his pistol to get to artillery.
Is he?
He's almost at artillery now.
Ooh.
I want to see what he does with his pistol.
I mean,
although it looks like he's trying to run off the map, I don't know.
he just doesn't want to have anything to do with this game anymore, does he?
He's just gone for a walk in the woods.
Well, this is Vexa. It's the guy who found the flanking garrison from the Finns before on Lumberyard. As an officer, did he change it to a tank crew and then only to do this?
I don't. Where's he going?
I don't know. Probably to off himself somewhere in the woods.
Honestly, I'm finding this far more interesting than whatever shit is going on. Culture. Oh no, Culture's going. Where is that guy going? I would love to know. I think we need to interview him after the game. So, what was the strategy with just running around the HQ with your pistol?
I'll never know.
I mean, I could talk to him in local check and
Get back in there, soldier. You're not allowed to. You get banned. I'm not sure they care when it comes to a guy running with a pistol in the woods, but
they can review the footage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's turned around now. I'm watching him on the map.
Do still have the 76 sitting away, but there's no.
Let's see Jos. Let's see how he gets on. Fascinating gameplay.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad to just close the game and just say fuck it, the game ended 4-1. There you go. Jesus Christ.
Bombing run coming in, here we go!
Yeah, but this time there's no blob, just advantage.
Just...
Did you kill anything? I don't know.
No, nothing. It went straight down the middle of like two groups of people.
It just killed the 75 tank wreck and removed that one from the road. That's about it.
Nice.
Bit of a cleanup project.
Yeah. Big strap.
Oh yeah.
Oh! Owner's in the point. He's sitting down. Oh, the counter. The counter bomb.
Yeah, once again it doesn't do anything. I hate this map.
Where the hell was that going? What?
I don't know. There's no markers.
Okay. He's approaching the artillery now with his pistol.
The Finns are kind of just very exposed in the open air in C8. But, you know, CSP are getting on the point. The Finns actually have a reinforce active, but it's not enough right now. So really they need a tank. They do have a tank.
Honestly, what is Wexar doing?
Sitting here.
He's gonna go. What's he? He's gonna kill the arty or what?
What's happening with this tiger?
He just got his binoculars out.
I mean, you have a snipe. Actually, never mind. I can't see it. But like, by the time they get like, at this rate, they could like take Cold Trail and rush Scar, and the tiger won't have any ammo left if you will. Because it's just
He shoveled the artillery, by the way.
legend.
This is I'm sorry, this is the best gameplay from the game.
Yeah, at least it's something different.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Crewman.
CSP just did the same push for the 5th time in a row, and once again they got into their point, and then until they just got shown the side because they went too deep.
This guy's playing like Daisy. Oh, he's got his binoculars out.
Amazing. Honestly, could we picked a less interesting game? We do have a garrison down here by CSP in P8. Amazing. No one's using it right now. God. I mean, at least the other games should be live now, so hopefully people watching that instead. Because what the fuck? Surely that's more interesting. Is this not?
How long left? 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Jesus. I do have a blob again from CSP, but we're just gonna die again. Do they not have enough? How much manpower do they have now, though? If they don't have enough for an air raid or not. Finns don't have enough because it's 400, right? Jeez, the airhead. I mean, somehow they've been able to take down the Finnish garrisons like over and over again. Because they keep going down and the Finnish commander just keeps running around rebuilding them. Is he still alive on the artillery, or have you moved on? Jesus Christ. Do you have the Sinister finally moving up? Looks like it's a sword. Okay, sorry, it's actually just through the shell. Where did the Sinister? Where'd that go?
Yeah, the crewman killed one and then got killed.
Does CSP only have one tank right now? That's the Quattro.
Yeah, medium.
I thought they had a 76 somewhere. I guess I should have read a tank Bible. And I would have known how to identify them.
It's 2 dots, isn't it? On the map.
On the map, yeah. But I can't see your map.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Do you have CSP coming in from the front car trail, but they are loose in Lumber
They're
at
in.
the same time?
Oh shit! Yeah, I think they're just going to go for it now, aren't they?
I mean, you can't go for it again. You should go for the front. Like, you know. Although
They've gone for the check push,
yeah, although it's not working out. Just,
check wave. No, they're getting
yeah.
destroyed.
Maybe they should stick to using it on defense. It's 100% success rate in defense, but 0% on offense. This is no talking, just please be over. It's only been 3 minutes since last time we talked about how long it was left.
5 minutes.
Technically,
I think
they could still win.
it's just so hard to move in this map, isn't it? As soon as you move, you die.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's not this boring to play it, but like when you watch from above, there's not that much happening.
Yeah, it's very spread out.
Yeah, and there's like when you spread
You
out,
just watch, like the action is just watching someone shoot the other person from the side, who's lying down. You're like, oh, okay.
like when you spread out, you don't have enough like force to like make a breakthrough. But when you group, you just get shot on the sides and die. So like there's no, and you can't really make much use of the tanks. At least CSP can't, when they keep using Shermans. And you know, it's just something happens, but then it always just goes back to the same state.
Yeah, I mean, CSP are just getting slaughtered in there, aren't they? The blob.
Yeah.
Got all their OPs there.
Alright, let's just look at the stats. Who has the most? Let's go. Okay, that's gonna be the most interesting bit. Quite a few guys from Finns actually have quite a number of kills. But I guess that's what happens when you play defense on Hurricane. You know, you just go prone and you just kill everything. You can't really do much when you're CSP in this situation.
No, it's really tough.
Except just run in and die whenever you...
I'm gonna watch the recon. Big wild recon push here.
Yeah, well, it's GG now, because CSP can't take the 2 points. 3 minutes. But
and the Greyhound goes down straight away.
he just rushes into the Finns without any support by himself.
Yeah.
Now, how much fuel do they have? They must have a lot of fuel, surely.
460.
460? How?
They're plus 50.
Yeah, but they've not used any tanks.
Yeah, I wonder if they haven't been doing final stand and...
Yeah, keep converting resources.
They've gone through quite a lot of tanks, just not 76s.
Well, not that many 75s either, really.
I guess mediums are all free as well, aren't they?
Yeah, free. Finns over 2,000 fuel, so... Really, I would have... Yeah.
Alright, Finns are going for the 5-0.
No, they're not. It's not that time. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Well, at least you get to cast another game after this, but aren't you super excited?
I don't know if I've missed it or not.
Just built up so much hype on this one.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I guess we should apologise for being a bit negative.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I think we've covered what's happening. It's just the same thing happening over and over again, really, isn't it?
I think, you know, the Finns did a really good take of the first point.
Yeah, that was the hype.
That was really, that was really well done. And then it's just it's been a meat grind, and CSP defended really well. You know, this could have been over half an hour ago, whatever it was.
It's
And then
really
we did get to see the Czech wave.
It's really
That
been
was very
once they
awesome.
took Cold Trail and they get to push Lumbia, the game is just grind to a halt basically at that point. Because like until then there was like a lot of they go north, or no, they're going south, or they get wiped there, or they get a drop of an airhead. You know what I mean? But ever since we got to Lumbia, it's basically just been the same thing happening.
They just run out of room a bit in the corner. But yeah, well played, both teams.
Yep.
GG.
Finns tanks just had a field day this game, it felt like.
Yeah, they camped very well. How many?
Even abandoned the Tiger in the end, but it looks just no ammo. Let's just leave it. All right, I'm gonna commend the commander there.
Yeah, well played, lads.
Yeah. Oh well.
Who's the biggest killer?
I did ask one of the Finns and the Finnish dude I was talking to, and maybe we'll get to talk with the Finnish commander.
Well,
afterwards.
I'm gonna bounce. I might be with Incheon, so I'm gonna end the stream. But have a good one. Cheers, Ninja.
Great time.
Well done, both teams.
Yeah.
And who are Finns playing in the next round then?
I don't know, but they are moving on, so that's good for them.
They're moving on.
That's the most
All right.
important thing, isn't it? Just get
Yes.
to.
Yeah, get the
the
full
next
one.
one.
Get through. Yeah.
They should be playing training camp next.
Ooh, that'd be a good game.
That should be a good game, really. Yeah.
Hopefully not on Hurtgen.
Definitely. Definitely. Hopefully not hurt again. Oh well. See you, Bill.
All right, mate. See you later.
Bye bye. All right. Yeah, I guess we're all too tired to do an interview. We've got a couple of other games going up. Let's see who's streaming those. But yeah, we get Altberg streaming the KRTOC game against the 116. And yeah, so I would suggest people just jump over and watch that one. Hopefully it's more interesting than this one. And yeah. GG to the Finns. Moving on. CSP are out. That's unfortunate. Fun to watch them play. Yeah. Ciao.